So the first thing that I want to show is how we can use the generative AI in the editor. So for that, I'm going to go to a Jira software project, in this case, the platform development project, and I'm going to search for an issue that basically is working on the analytics dashboard, and there's an integration that's going to be there. So if I open this ticket, I can see that the description for this task that needs to be done is like really short and brief. So I'm going to replace this description and I'm going to ask the AI to help me list what are the most used gadgets in an analytics dashboard. So to do so, I'll just go to this icon here, that's the writing assistant, and I'm going to ask the AI to provide a list of most used gadgets. I'll click on enter, and basically the AI will provide some of the most used gadgets, and from here I can just insert what the AI provided me and save it. So that easy, instead of having that really quick and short description that I had previously in the ticket, in a matter of seconds I got the list of most used gadgets, and my description is now much detailed and will help get more of what we actually want with this ticket that was created previously. Same thing if I go, for example, to another ticket. I'm going to go to, let's go another one that I already have here. I'm going to go to this ticket that is for a cloud infrastructure upgrade. So instead of having the description just as cloud infrastructure upgrade, I'm going to ask the AI to provide what the steps for an infrastructure upgrade should be. So I paste this into the AI and click on enter. The AI will provide with some of the main steps that we should follow while working on this task. So once again, I just can click on insert. Of course, I can review this information, change what I think that I should change, remove information that's not needed, or add information that I think that it should complement the description for this ticket. Then I can just click on save, and once again I converted one line of a really short description into a more detailed description of the ticket and what needs to be done. Another thing that we have, as Ross was mentioning, is the summarize functionality for AI. So if someone gets and starts working into a ticket that was already being worked by someone else, instead of reading through the entire list of comments on a conversation that went between the user and the agent, I can just click on summarize and get the details of what I was what I'm looking at. So I'm gonna go to another ticket that has some conversation. In this case, is an Jira Service Management project, and basically here you will see this summarize button here. So basically, if I click on it, the AI will read through the entire conversation of the ticket, and it will tell me exactly what was already done. In this case, Alana Grant open a ticket, open a request, and then in this case, I already confirmed that it was set up for her user. And that's why, like, in just a matter of seconds, I can get a summary of all the work that was done in a particular or specific ticket. Another thing that that we can do with AI is to reformat the content of what we are writing in the description or in a comment. So to do so, I'm going to go to a different ticket. Once again for the support ITSM project, and this is the. Basically, in this ticket, someone is requesting that they need a new mobile device. So here, I, as an agent, can reply to the user and I can add my own notes on what the process should be to request a new device. Or I can ask the AI to help me with those steps. So let's say that I want to get the steps, request a new device. The AI will provide this information, and I can either select and insert what the AI provided. In this case, I just paste it and then I can reply to the customer. Or I can select these, and once again, with the help of AI, I can make it shorter, so reduce the number of lines that I will reply to. Or I can select again the content, and I can tell the AI, so replace, to make it more empathetic instead of professional, for example. So basically, it will rephrase what we already had, and in this case, it made it more empathetic for the end user that will read my comment. So I can just replace it, click on save, and the comment will be sent to the customer. So that's really easy, once again, to get the input from the AI to help me respond faster to the customers, and in the same way to change the way I write something and make it more professional, more empathetic, or in any other way. Another thing that we can do with AI is to write automation rules with AI, or search for issues using natural language. So to do so, we can just go to the view all issues feature. And as you know, we have two ways normally to search for issues: the basic search, which is basically just selecting the different filters that we have, or the advanced search based on JQL. But now with AI, we can also search for issues using natural language. So if you just click on AI here, you can just type in normal words what you want to see, and the AI will provide the specific result for what you are looking for. So let's say that in this case, I want to see all the open tickets in the ITS projects. So I will just type the exact word. So all open tickets in the ITS project. I'll hit enter, and the AI will provide the number of tickets. As you can see, the project equals to ITS, and the status is open. And that's basically what I told the AI that I wanted to see. From this, I can be more specific. Let's say that I just want to see the stories, not all the different issue types, but I want to see just stories. So I can type in stories, project, plat, and basically now the AI will translate this into the corresponding search. And as you can see, now it went to the issue type and filtered by stories. So right now I can see that there are over 1,000 stories in the plat project. And if I want to be more specific, and I just want to go down the search to, like, let's say the last 5 days, I can start here in the last 5 days, and it will update the search in for plat, and why didn't it work? And for some reason,
in the last 5 days.
Oh yeah, you're right. Thank you, Ross. And created in the last 5 days. And for some reason, it didn't work. Usually it could happen. Let me rephrase it. And yeah, there you go. So now we have the stories in the plat project that were created in the last 5 days. So before we added the last 5 days, we had over 1,000 matches. Now that we set like just 5 days, it got reduced to 234 matches that match what I just searched for. So it's super easy from here to search for issues. And if I wanna also use the AI to learn JQL, so I can see like how this translates into JQL just by clicking here and switch to JQL, and you can see that what I added as natural language can be replaced with this JQL to get the result that I was looking for. So this is also a really good way to start using AI to learn how to do advanced search in Jira using JQL. Another really nice thing that we can do with AI is that you can use AI when you are creating Jira Service Management projects or updating Jira Service Management projects. And the AI can help you creating the request types and also suggesting fields that you can add into those request types. So if I go to a service management project, you have to be an admin to do this. And I go to the project settings and go to request types. Here you have all the request types that have already been created for this project. But I can create new request types with the help of AI. So let's say that I want to create request types for my project management department. They will get some requests. So I can say project management requests, and the AI will provide some options or service requests that I can utilize for project management purposes. For example, assign project tasks, request project timeline updates, report project process, and some different options that the AI provides. So from here, I can select any of them. Let's say that I want to create a request type for the project timeline update. So I can just select it, create it. From here, of course, I can edit the name and the description and what issue type that's going to be associated to. Add it to a group in the portal. In this case, I'm just going to select the common requests. And once the request has been created, you can edit the form and all the fields that the form for that specific request will have. So from here, you can select the fields that you've already created and you already have in your instance, or you can also ask the AI to suggest fields that will adjust and help you with this request. So if you just click on the suggest fields button, the AI will provide some additional custom fields that you can select and add to your form. So that way, if you're starting from scratch and you didn't think a lot before creating the form, you can use AI, and AI will give you a lot of insight of what fields you can create and can be useful for your end user when they are creating that specific request type. Another thing that I wanted to show you is on Atlassian Analytics, as Ross was mentioned. So for that, I'm going to go to Atlassian Analytics. Here is a dashboard that we have already have with some gadgets that is pulling information from our Jira Service Management projects in our demo instance. So the people that read these kind of analytics, they will need to know how these charts were created, what information it is pulling. But with the help of AI, as you can see here, if I just hover over any of the gadgets and click on Insight, the AI will read the content of the chart and will provide like the insight for that specific chart. So for this one here, that's the open request by type, it can show me that there are issue types that have been created. The most created one is the guest Wi-Fi, open Wi-Fi, and VPN request. And basically, it just gives you a brief summary of the chart. So you don't have to go in detail and read the entire chart. You can just click on Insight and get a brief overview of that. This applies for these bar charts. We have this on other type of charts, and same thing. It will say it can show you, for example, that it increased from 37 to 62 between 28 and 29 of this year, of this month. And basically, instead of you going and looking into the X and Y axis, just the AI will provide you this information. So it's much easier and faster to read the analytics and consume it. From there, you can get another reports or communicate that to your team, your manager, or whoever you need to communicate this information to. In Confluence, we have some of the things that we have in Jira that apply a bit different. So one of the things that we have is the same summarize functionality. So if you go to any space and go to any of the article, in this case, I'm going to go to a how-to article. Instead of reading through the entire document, once again, I can just click on summarize, and the AI will provide a brief summary of the content of this page. So as you can see, I just got 6 bullet points that's summarizing the content that we have in this page. And this works for any kind of content that we have in the pages. So if we have tables here, the AI will also read the content of those tables and provide us a brief overview and summary of the information that was in that page. Another thing that we can have from here is that with the use of AI, with help of AI, we can get the definition of words and terms that probably might be unknown for us. So let's say that I don't know what let's say that I don't know what Jira Service Management is. So I can just highlight Jira Service Management, and it will appear this option here, define. So I'll just click on define. The AI will tell me what Jira Service Management is. So let's say that I'm gonna go now to another page here, and we have trace management software. I don't know what this is. Once again, I just highlight it, click on define, and the AI will provide a definition for me. So if I don't know something, instead of Google the definition for that will make me open a new tab, open Google, type in the word, and read through different pages that Google provides. I can just use the AI, and in a matter of seconds, I will get the definition of any unknown word, phrase, or anything. So it's super useful to reduce time to spend on improve our efficiency.
Yeah, and what's more is it's not only sourcing the information from the kind of the outside, but also it looks at the internal wiki, looks at the internal Confluence, and it says, okay, you know, let's say that the trace management software term is defined within these pages. Maybe this is something that is unique to the company. The acronym is unique to the company, so it'll be able to kind of give you the breakdown what the acronym stands for, even if it's not available out on the internet. So you may have something internal that would not be part of the Google search, but definitely would be defined within your internal tools. And so it will allow you to do that. And what's nice is we're going to talk about Rovo in a second, but that enhances that functionality moving forward too. So
yeah, and users also, after they get a result, they can say if it was helpful or not, and basically that will help the AI to improve the responses that it gives to the users.
Yeah.
That we also have in Confluence is that AI is also involved in the search functionality. So usually when we use Confluence and we search for something, the search functionality looks into the Confluence spaces and pages, and it just provides the list of pages that may be a good fit for what you're looking for. But now with the use of AI, it will actually read all the content and provide an actual answer to your question. So for example, I'm gonna ask how to request a new laptop. How to request a new laptop. So I click here, and if I create, if I add here how to request a new laptop, this is like the normal search functionality. As I said, it will provide some possible Confluence pages that will be used for my request, but I will need to go through each of them to search for what I actually I'm looking for. But if I click on Ask AI, the AI will actually read the content and provide a specific answer for it. So apart of providing related pages that may adjust to my request, it will actually provide an answer to my request. So in this case, to request a new laptop, I will have to follow these steps. So once again, it reduces the time for me to go into multiple pages to find what I'm looking for, and it just reads the content and provide the best match that might adjust to what I'm looking for. Another thing that we can do with AI is basically when we write content. So if I go and click on create a new page in the how-to articles, let's say that I want to add a page on how to install, set up Zoom. So I can either go to the Zoom web page, get the information from there, or I can type the process that I think that user should follow to install and use Zoom, or I can use AI to help me with that. So from here, when you create a new page, you can select this writing assistance again, and here I can tell AI that I want to add an article on how to install and set up Zoom. So if I just type in that, how to install and set up Zoom, it will provide with the steps on how to do it. So from here, just click on insert. Once again, I can adjust it according to my need, add an additional step, add a comment or anything that might be needed, and just click on publish. And I need to add a title. So publish, and in a matter of probably 1 minute, I got this document that if I was going to write it from scratch by myself, it could take me probably 5 minutes. So it just reduced the time of me searching for the information first and then typing the information into the page, which is really useful.